Good morning, everybody. So let us start. Why don't we come to C, put a little focus on the knee, shin bone, and the ankle today. So your mirror image, taking now right knee folds, left leg out to the side. First things first, a little gentle pulsation. Flexion of the ankle, extension of the ankle, flexion, extension, and flexion. Toes towards you, we go external rotation. Use your toes to help you, external rotation. Coming opposite rotation, you got internal rotation. Toes towards you again. We walk now. Left foot in the front. Shake. Wiggle your hips so you know the two corners of your hips are nicely parallel. Right wrist is on the top, deep breath. Here's the exhalation. Circular mobility of the spine, especially mobilizing your mid-back there. Exhale, let go. The further you come back, the more core engagement. Here's your exhale. Here's your inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more there. Coming forward. Elbows are parallel so that you keep the back of your shoulder blades nicely open. The more you go forward, the more you stretch your lower back, mid-back, and the back of your legs. Couple more. Exhale, let go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, returning now, coming back to the center, pulling that right hip slightly back, just click it back so you're parallel. Both hands coming open, forward rotation of the shoulder on your way down. Palms forward, as you turn the palms out, perk up into the sternum, so you're lifting up to the line of the torso. Inhale, stay here for a moment, a little wiggle. Elongation of the torso before you come forward folding. Toss those hands forward, turn the palms out as you come back. Activation of the core as you reach back into a little back bend. One more deep breath. Here now, fingers down, exhalation. Halfway up. Exhalation through the mouth, bending of the elbow, dropping of the elbow. Halfway up, use your motion of your elbow and the shoulder. Let's go for a little meandering motion. Almost like you're serpenting your rib cage and more importantly your spine, especially your sacrum region. See if you can mobilize the spine as you initiate that command from the sacrum region. Next inhalation, halfway up, walking your fingers forward just a little more as you exhale, shoulders down. Gently now, relax your neck. A little gentle pulsation. Release. Halfway up, inhale. Come now to the right side of the body. Release. Bend that elbow behind you, almost like you're trying to oscillate towards the space on your left, out to the side, out towards the space behind you, just a little more. Keeping that left finger down, right hand over the top thigh. Inhale, can we elevate sternum up away from the navel? Exhalation, spiralically. It's a diagonal twist. Turn towards the elbow behind you. 2 more now. Inhale, neutralize. Exhale, perk up on your way back into that spiral. 1 more inhale. And here's that exhalation. Release, release. I'm going to keep you here, turning the gaze back as you breathe into the front pocket of that right hip. Deepen the breath, keeping your front ankle straight. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhalation, gently, gently neutralize. Can we now have a strap handy? Take your strap or your belt, same leg here. Grabbing hold of that arch with either side of the strap. Hands on the either side. Inhale, we perk up through the sternum. Exhalation, press the elbows out to the side. Can we encourage the back of your ankle, the back of your foot, the back of your shin to stretch a little more? Couple more together. Inhale, release. Exhalation, on your way up, perk up first. So your spine looks a little more like this rather than like this. All right, so releasing down, keep the spine well extended. Deep breath, exhalation, open the elbow out to the side, shoulders down, forward fold. 2 more like this. Inhale, lean back as you perk up into the sternum. Exhalation, elbows out to the side, chin in, forward fold. 1 more. Inhale, elevate. Almost like you're doing a little bit back bend. Exhale, elbows out, chin in, forward fold. If this is too much, add a little gentle, gentle pulsation. Release, release, release. Otherwise, keep widening your elbows away from each other and breathe into the space between your shoulder blades, right along your mid-back. More importantly, in the back of your sacrum. Next inhalation, return now. Press the elbows out as you invite that foot to come only as high as the body allows. Again, the spine looks more like this rather than rounded. That means the back of your lumbar muscles and your core needs to be a little more encouraged. Lengthen up that sternum away from the navel. Deepen that breath. When you're ready, separate the elbows out and maybe that foot will come a little closer. Toes towards you and see if we can go ahead and lean that head back. Almost like you're shifting the gaze diagonally away from the foot. There's an invisible diagonal parallel line between your gaze and that front leg. Deepen that breath. Inhale, front of the heart becomes really bright. Exhalation, utilize the opening of your elbow to encourage your foot to come just a little bit closer towards you. Take 1 more deep breath in. And here's now your exhalation, release, release, release. Once you release, keep the strap there, but open up that right knee diagonally out to the side. Hands will support your balance as you try. Bend that knee slightly, just try it here first, so that you can train your spine to respond to the full extension. Then release. Inhale. See if your core can engage enough that you don't need the lower hand to find your balance. Try 1 more. Releasing. Exhalation. Bring that foot off the floor. Some of us will stay here. If the body allows, it's here. If you feel like your spine is a bit unstable, a little on the wobbly side, use your hands to help you to surge up. You do want your chest cavity to be well expanded. Your posture should stay rather proud. Deepen that breath, deep breath. When the exhalation comes, point the elbows further back a little bit so the shoulders Your shoulder articulation is really intact, not here, right? Become really expansive in the way you breathe. Become very upright in your posture. Take one more deep breath, exhalation, releasing. Gently shake out that leg, just refresh the page a little bit. Keep that strap there, and let's work on horizontal opening of the arm. Deep breath, exhalation, we come to the left side. There's your internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Come, one more extension. Your shoulder, elbow, wrists are spinning in a spiralic manner, and the rib cage awareness is here, not here. See, we can find that place, even if you need to come up a little higher, where you can feel that direct awareness between the rib cage and the space above you. Here, let's play with your foot awareness. Flexion of the foot, extension of the foot. The more your toes can be revitalized, the easier it is for the ankle, the more flexible your ankle. So toe needs to help you. Toes, like your fingers, they can be well articulated. Toes towards you, toes away from you, toes towards you. Don't mind your strap, but let us go. You know this one. External circle, external circle, external circle. You got 26 bones in your foot, and the more you can articulate them, lubricate them, the easier it is for your ankles to be agile and flexible. Now, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Go one more there. Next inhalation, stay into the upright, one-sided wiggle, wiggle. I'm going to release this side for a moment as we come out to the right side. Out to the right, away from the shoulder, away from the shoulder, away from the shoulder. Come, one more extension. Deepen that breath into the pocket of your left hip, into this whole sides of the rib cage. Once you return out, as high as you can reach high, keep this length. You're going to use this length to fold one more time out to the left side. Remember, you had your strap handy earlier, or your belt. Keep the belt right by the arch of the foot. Right hand is going to catch hold of the belt, and that's going to help you to create a little nice traction to open up the base of your ankle, your shin, your knee, as well as the whole right side of that rib cage. So remember, we went over this. Rib cage needs to face upward, not forward, or definitely not downward. The more you can activate your elbow direction awareness, the more you are opening up the back of your shoulder joints. And that's really important. You have the strap, so let us experience the space behind you. See if you can imagine that you're hugging into the space behind you a little more today. Deepen that breath, deepen that breath. Let the intercostal muscles start to feel that almost like a swelling kind of a feeling. You're massaging them, you're breathing into them, oxygenating all these soft cartilages that makes up your rib cage. Meanwhile, you probably feel quite a bit of opening right by the right side, front pocket of that right hip. See if you can breathe into it. Okay, eventually your upper hand will grab hold of the outer edge of this left foot. For now, working with the strap, however you work with it, be really, really friendly. Come to the space behind you. Take one more deep breath and exhalation. We return now. Elevation into the space, way above you first. Exhalation, releasing. Okay, both legs will be straight as you neutralize everything first. Shake, 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 shake. Second side, folding the left knee in, right knee will be straight. First, shake, 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 shaking out that right leg. Release, 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 release. Finding that breath as you go. Inhale, open, open, open. And exhalation, we come forward folding, shoulders down, 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 down. Again, inhale, open circle. And here's your exhalation, forward folding, release, release, release. Once you come, take now right hand into the space behind you, left hand to the upper thigh. Grab hold of it as you turn that side away from the midline. Perk up into the sternum, exhalation, twist and turn. Looking for the elbow behind you there. Inhale, neutralize, exhalation, twist and turn. Deep breath, that's your inhale. Here then, exhalation, release. One more, inhale, and here's your exhalation. Neutralize, flexion of the foot, extension of the foot. Flexion of the foot, extension of the foot, flexion of the foot, extension of the foot. Walk this foot in front of the body. So you're facing forward. Utilize a little wiggle wiggle motion so you know the right and the left side of your hips are pretty square. Okay, give that front leg a little gentle shake, 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 shake. Both hands up away from the shoulder. Give it now a little wiggle, wiggle. Inhalation, exhalation into the space in front of you. Again, palms going forward, look above you. Perk up through the sternum, a little bit back bend. The more you go back, the more core engagement. This is your inhale. Here now, exhalation. One more, inhale. Spreading of the fingers out to the side. Take now, gentle fist, left wrist is on the top. Deep breath, you have this upright spine, space before you. Circular rotation, circular rotation. As you've been working on this, noticing going back, core engagement, spine extension. The more you come forward, the back of your leg, the back of your ankle gets stretched. The more you come back, the more core activation. This is your exhale. Please let go of the neck so your cervical spine gets the benefit as well. Opposite rotation. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhalation, inhale, exhalation. One more now, exhalation, release. Give it now a little wiggle, wiggle. Working with that front foot, toes towards you, toes away from you. Toes towards you, toes away from you. Flexion of the foot, extension of the foot. Flexion of the foot, extension of the foot. Flexion again. External rotation, external rotation, external rotation, external rotation. Internal rotation. While you're here, it's always a nice idea to gently place your hand on top of your knee and feeling all the interconnected tissues that gets moved and stretched every time when you mobilize your ankle. That means if your ankle is stiff, all the quad muscle, all these intricate overlapping threads of your muscle tendons and ligament tissues will also be very tight. Okay, and look at your toe work. The more you can utilize your toe, the more ankle becomes more mobile. So I do this throughout the day, not just once a day. Okay, I hope you can pay a little extra attention to these footwork. Extension again, deepen that breath. Coming now, fingers down this time, release. Halfway up, arching into the sternum. Exhale, bend the elbows, forward folding and down. So halfway up again. A little motion in the elbows, and maybe your shoulder wants to help you. More importantly is the releasing of your lower back, specifically the motion, the activation of your sacrum articulation that really start to release the rest of your spinal movement, that start to really benefit all the internal tissues that lives in that whole area. Letting go as you release the neck. You can relax the neck properly, and if you can really meander properly, then the whole spine gets the nice release as well. Halfway up, out now to the right side. As far back as you can, bend the elbows, and almost like you're doing a very gentle oscillatory motion, as if you're being invited towards the space behind you. Keep the front ankles square, whether you have your toes towards you or toes away from you. Okay, take now left hand in front of that hip and see if we can activate stretching the navel up away from the hip before you take a twist and turn. Then inhale, neutralize. Exhalation, take a turn, twist and turn there. Couple more deep breaths. Exhalation, turn and twist. One more inhale, and here's that exhalation. Release, release. Stay here for a moment. See if you can connect the front corner of your left hip to the front corner of your right shoulder. When the exhalation comes, these two corners will go away from each other. It'll become more space between these two diagonal threads. Take one more deep breath. Next exhalation, very, very gently, we neutralize. Let's take hold of your strap. Okay, front foot catches hold of that strap. Hands on either side of the front foot. Inhale, open up the elbow. Try it. If this straight leg is too much, work with the knees slightly folded. Okay, I'll turn to the side so you can see me better. Straight leg, elbows to the side or bend knee, right? Releasing on the exhalation. Inhale, elbows out. Invite that foot to come only as close to the body as the body allows. And exhale, return. So noticing spine is more here, not here. It's not around the spine. That means your sacrum articulation needs to be really determined. Core awareness needs to be there. And sternum extension, lifting up the sternum, be really, really proud. And another component is opening up the shoulder blades. That gives you the elbows out to the side effect. Deepen that breath, toes towards you, feeling this back of the foot, back of your ankle, your Achilles tendon, the base of your shin, the back of your knee. All that related area gets a nice breath. Take one more deep breath and exhalation. We gently, gently release now. Once you release, open up the front knee out to the side. You still have that strap, but this strap will be on your right hand. Inhale, invite the knee to come towards you. Exhale, release. Again, spine is rather straight, not here. Use your hand to give you a little bit of support if that helps you. Then release. Try then, straight leg or bend knee. Lower finger on or off the floor. And when the spine becomes well determined, then you don't need your finger support. Okay, this is your exhale. This is your inhale. This is your exhale. The foot needs to be flexible, your ankle, but it also needs to be strong. It's a very determined foot here. And this is your exhalation. Working with the strap can offer another layer of the strength to build up all the very complex and refined components in your foot and your Achilles tendon. Can we now stay here for a moment? Foot is well activated. Toes can be pointing towards you, toes can be pointing away from you. Both things work slightly differently in strengthening your Achilles tendon and all the fascias that threads your foot together. One more deep breath, exhalation, guide that foot to return. Just keep that strap in the vicinity of this leg, we'll use it later. Hands out to the side, deep breath. Exhalation, come out to the right side. Give it now, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Go one more. Gently, gently, you can apply this pulsatory motion or keep working with this intention. While you're here, let's return to your foot awareness, because in different location of your position in the body, your foot technique might be the same, but it starts to open up different parts of the foot and the leg. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension, and flexion. External rotation, external rotation, external rotation, internal rotation. So remember, the more your toes can be activated, the easier it is for the ankle to be a well-articulated one. Next inhalation, I'm gonna bring you up here. Awareness of this length, use your wiggle wiggle to accentuate this elevation. Exhalation, left hand down, right arm over the top ear. Now we come, releasing the lower elbow, then we go for this extension. Feel the different foot position on the right foot. Toes away from you or toes towards you. They do slightly different thing. However you work with it, just always bear in mind where your toes are your ankles square? Are you in a good alignment? That alignment awareness, that mindfulness in the foot and your Achilles is very important for building a nice foundation, because your foot is the base that you stand on. It's the foundation for the everything above it. Your ankle, your knee, your hip, your spine, your upper torso, and all the extremities depends on the smartness of your foot awareness. Wiggle, wiggle, exhalation. Let's return to your strap work. Arch of the foot holds the strap. On your way down, you know this from here coming down. Let's take your radial strap above you. You take hold of it in your left arm. Adjust to the right full length that you feel a really nice traction. You do want to be in a position where you can breathe and you have wiggle wiggle movement, wiggle wiggle room here, meaning that you can freely enter into the space behind you while you're feeling this very helpful stretch along the upper part of the rib cage. Okay, deepen that breath, aiming the elbows skyward. So the back of your shoulder blades is well connected. Feeling the breath massaging all the tissues, all the soft tissues, your cartilages. Use the breath to release them, to open them and oxygenate them. Keep releasing the lower part as you open up the upper part. Once you feel the smoothness of the breath, start to enter now space behind you. So the whole left side of the rib cage becomes even brighter. And maybe you can feel the pocket of that left hip as well become a little brighter. Wherever you feel the stretch, breathe into them. Nice deep breath. One more inhale. Exhalation. Very, very gently, we start to release the rib cage, release the strap, letting go of the strap. Both feet now will come together. Give your knees a little motion, neutralize everything. You take hold of your sit bone awareness, right and left side, as if you're reaching one edge at a time in towards the space behind you. So the base of your hamstrings are well extended. Okay, separate your feet just slightly. Toes towards you, toes away from you. Toes towards you, toes away from you. Toes towards you again, external rotation. Both feet, external rotation, external rotation. Internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Let us take hold of your strap or your belt to the arch of your feet, narrow your ankles together, opening up the elbow as like you did before, perking up into the sternum. Exhalation, arching of the rib cage. Just come forward, as far forward as you can, maintain the integrity of the spine. So you're rather here rather than here. All right, so inhale, go into the space behind you, like you're not afraid to lift up your chin and let the back of your head go. Deepen that breath and see if we can slowly lift the heel of the feet off the floor a little bit. Deepen that breath, deepen that breath. One more inhale, exhale. You're not changing the form of your spine much. Only thing is you release your head down, lowering forward, elbows out to the side. Two more, inhale, going up and back. Exhale, shoulders forward, elbows out to the side. One more then, inhale, going back. Exhale, elbows forward, elbows out, chin forward, release, release, release. Next inhalation, returning now, blowing your strap out to the side. So another way that you can pay attention to your calf, your shin, your ankle, and your foot are these upside down bicycles, right? Especially if you're in that healing mode where you can put a lot of weight into it. So Pay attention to the integrity of the foot. That means in a very mindful way, you're placing that invisible pedal. I'm not being sloppy about it. I am being very clear. It's a very methodical push. Can you see these toes are really making an effort? It's a very mindful step. And every time when I stretch that foot, I'm going to do all my best to review all that leg stretches that I did before. Let's go reverse motion. Reverse motion, this is the moment where we kind of just want to be unmindful about things. See if you can meticulously make that circle round, make that circle smooth. And if you like to include a little extra core in conjunction with your leg work, just bring that foot diagonally down. You give yourself a little extra purposeful challenge, a little extra designated difficulty so you can become stronger. You get to cultivate more patience, which is one of the most valuable virtues that you can claim. And all that can be accumulated with that very meticulous, methodical, mindful practice. So you can do it, just a little visual reminder up here or diagonally down. I favor the reverse one because that is something that you don't really, it's not a habitual, not as habitual as the forward going one. Yeah, so spend a little extra time. You start to also fire up all these internal psoas muscles and inner abdominal walls. Okay, finally, fingers to the top of your shin. The more intuitive you are, the more it is going to stimulate and massage your sacrum as well as your spinal fluid. Keeping your body healthful, those two components, your sacrum and your spinal fluid, to continuously activate them, stimulate them on the daily level. Okay, please at least do this one. Okay, however you work with it, I'm going to bring you up to standing. Okay, once you come to standing, let's do ankles gathering together. Have this awareness, have this habit where you're always saying hello to your toes. Before too long, they're wiggling to you. They're the one who's saying hello to you because you need your feet. Your feet are the one that takes you into the world. So after the wiggle thing, go ahead and just shake out your legs, neutralize your legs a little bit. Horizontal extension, reaching out into the fingers as you aim that crown skyward. So you know the midline, you know the horizontal extension. Now let's add your ankle work. Ready, glue two legs together. Two friends becomes best friends together forever. Firm into the ankle especially. Soften the shoulder but reach out into the fingers. As long as you can hold it, squeeze your leg, squeeze your ankle on your way down. Okay, let us go. 3 more together. But can we mark a full circle? It's a very gradual sunrise. The slower you go, the more strength training, the more patient you get to train. Okay, so because your feet, your Achilles tendons, they are the foundation of the everything upstairs. So the more supple they are, the more flexible and strong they are, it will be very beneficial for everything upstairs. Okay, one more together. Chew on this thought. What does it mean to think on our feet? Okay, until we meet again, work with your ankles, say hello to your toes, and before too long, your toes will say hello to you. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your mindful, wonderful practice together. It's always a lovely moment to be with you. I wish you a wonderful day. Have a lovely day, everyone. See you soon.